What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Cinefanatics. My name is Chris Adams, and today we have a Schmoedown reaction for you. It is going to be Stacy Howard from the Rockstars versus Eric Zipper from the Dungeon. It's going to be a good one. I hear that this one's been really hyped up like crazy, so I'm actually really eager to dive in. Now, here's the thing. Usually you guys are used to seeing two of us. Usually I'm more like over here and there's someone right here. Unfortunately, I'm the only one that's currently healthy right now. The brother, Robert Adams, is feeling like poo-poo. That's how we say it on this channel, poo-poo. Anyway, he's not feeling well, so I'm filling in, doing this on my onesie. So we're gonna dive into this match here in a second, and I'm excited. I'm eager. I want to see what goes on here. This one's been hyped up a lot. Even Kaiser, the manager for Zipper, has said that both Stacy and Zipper were on fire during this match. So I don't know what to expect. I can sit here and tell you who do I got and who I got for this one. You know, we've been huge fans of the Dungeon here, so if I'm gonna make a pick, I'm gonna pick Eric Zipper at this point. That's It sounds like it's going to be anyone's game, though. So I don't know what to expect, but we're just going to go ahead and cut this real quick and just jump in. And, yeah, let's see what happens. Oh, yeah.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome
It's Brienne.
to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. My name is Mark Baby Carrots Ellis, and I wore my shiniest sport coat. Why? Because I'm joined on the desk by the
Wore
one,
his
the
most
only, the
Tetris
legend. This
sports
movie's
coat.
Brienne Chandler.
Hello,
Here, right
Mark.
now.
There are so many patterns happening right now.
Look
I
at
don't know
this.
if I can handle it.
It's a Tetris jacket, and Tetris is a game of skill, a game of chance, and that's a lot like what you get with the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. In today's matchup, Eric Z-Man Zipper versus Sassy Stacy Howard. Brienne, what do you make of this?
The question on
epic
everybody's
matchup here
mind
today?
is,
Okay, well,
will
here's
there
the
be
thing.
alcohol
We
in
haven't
this
seen
match?
Zipper
And the
for
answer is probably
quite
yes.
some time in the singles
This is
division.
water.
I mean, he had that match
Not
with
alcohol.
Haley. It went to sudden death, one round of sudden death,
Ended
which
up
was
winning.
really great.
Stay hydrated,
he won
kids.
that, but then he was gone, and now 9 months later, he gets another call. Like, if you get a call 9 months later from someone, what are you thinking? Like, are you like, should I answer that or what?
In certain circumstances, you're very nervous if it's a 9-month period of time. But with Eric Z-Man Zipper, you're looking at a guy who's made his mark in the Schmoedown primarily in the inner geekdom and
Yes.
in teams. And so in singles, you're right. He is 1-0. He went to overtime. He defeated Haley Fouch in a fantastic contest. And then on the other side of the ledger, you look at Sassy Stacy Howard.
Sassy.
She comes in with a record of 5-5. She's got a technical knockout to her credit, and she's beat some of the greatest competitors and nicest human beings in the history of time.
Yes, the greatest.
That's Mark
That's
Riley.
you.
And that's Mark Riley.
Oh,
And then
okay,
she also
yes.
beat me
Also
once upon
Mark
a time. So, Stacey Howard is clearly winning the war of experience, but is that going to
Yes.
be
It's a
the
little,
only factor in here? Does Eric Z-Man Zipper have something up his sleeve?
Ooh, well, Eric Z-Man Zipper might have something up his sleeve. I don't know. Does he do magic?
Oh, God.
His faction mate
We got a
does,
lot of
right?
magicians. And you know what?
Robert
Let's take a
Parker
look at their
does.
pregame interview and see if there's any magic.
Stacy Howard is not just one of the most underrated players in all of Schmoedown, she is the most underrated player in Schmoedown history.
Stacey Howard, who will heretofore be known as the Wheel Killer.
The queen of upsets, breaker of brackets.
All she needs is correct management. And honestly, I don't feel like you had that in the past.
Roxy texted me last night and twice this morning just to check in on me. I was like, what are you, a guy that I've just started dating? I'm pumped for today. And that's because of you. That's because of how you have, coached me and helped me along the way.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
You know what?
I've come to beat your butt again.
I'm actually gonna
The three OGs of the dungeon.
move over a little bit.
Mark.
Figure think the thing's going to be over here.
I'm undefeated in singles.
I don't know. I gotta edit this also, so we'll see.
I obliterated Haley Fouch in sudden death, and I'm gonna obliterate Stacey Howard. I'm about to sweep in singles because maybe some people will call this premature, but I know in my heart that I am the next Dan Murrell.
He is the next Dan Murrell for sure.
Dan Murrell?
I'm the future champ of this league. Throw a flannel and a baseball cap on me and no one would be able to tell the difference.
Same guy, same competitors, same skill set.
Exactly the same.
You've been playing for quite some time, and we've seen nothing to show us that. If anybody's going to be the next GOAT, it's going to be Stacey Howard.
I should, but who cares? That's all I can think of.
Stacy,
Jeff Bridges?
that's correct.
Total gas, Hellraiser.
You got it.
Before the devil knows you're dead.
That's a
That really is a bold
I
statement.
pulled a lot of answers out of nowhere. You know, it's called context clues.
But
Okay,
hey,
third grade English.
From what I heard
Everyone
about this
learns it.
match,
Stacey and I are no strangers in the ring.
We'll
in a
see.
match that she should not have won because we got a BS 3 Ninjas question, but I've been brushing up on all my garbage movies, and I am ready for this fight.
Dan Murrell wants to go toe-to-toe. We'll take him on in a putt-putt parking lot right now. Tell him, Smash.
He's going down, Dan Murrell. This is the new Dan Murrell, Dan Murrell 2.0.
Listen, you know what, Zipper? I don't really know what you're trying to prove with this match, but I look forward to beating you today and showing the audience a little more entertainment than what you could bring, because I really don't even remember what he looks like.
The smaller Dan Murrell.
Okay. It's a smaller, just as boring Dan Murrell. Okay.
You know who else wears glasses? Dan Murrell. You know who else just went to sudden death in a nail-biting match? Dan Murrell. And you know who else is about to be wearing a belt just like Dan Murrell? This guy right here. He is the next Dan Murrell!
oh my gosh, it cannot be overstated. I love Adam Witt. That's a great guy right there. That's so funny.
All right, Brandon, no pigeons, no rabbits out of the hat, but
I don't know about this
strong
Dan
words.
Murrell stuff.
Next
That's
Dan Murrell?
hey.
Is he Dan Murrell? Is that
If
what
he
he's
can,
saying?
more power to him.
I didn't understand
But
this
that's
promo,
that's
so
a
I'm not quite
bold
sure.
that's a bold
Very
statement.
high
That's a really bold
praise,
statement.
for himself, and look, I mean, he's represented by Kaiser on behalf of the Dungeon, and then with Sassy Stacy Howard. I know Roxy Stryer, her manager, very excited to draft her. She was kind of a mid-round draft, and I think Roxy feels like she got a steal.
She does have a steal. Stacy is one of those competitors. Look out for her in round 1 of any tournament, because she's going to take you out, and you're not going to be expecting it at all.
I feel like, you and I have called matches
Stacey
in the
does
past
have some
where it
pretty
looks
solid,
like round 1 is going to determine how
solid
the rest of the
upsets
match goes, and maybe with
where
Z-Man and Sassy,
people slept
that's
on
where it's
her,
gonna
people
go. If they're
chose
strong round
the-
1, look out. If it's a
The
little
person that she was
fledgling, they
facing,
falter in the wheel
and
round.
she
You know what? We also saw these two.
She
when
upset
they
some
were
people.
in teams competition for
So
the.
she is
Movie Trivia
more than
Schmoedown
capable
Ultimate
of
Schmoedown
actually
teams
not
division.
only winning, but
And
dominating.
that saw Stacey Howard with Crimson Fury
Again, though,
on top of.
gotta go with my
whatever
man
their
Zip
lane-
here.
Oh, Loose Cannons.
Loose
What
Cannons.
was their name? It was Loose Cannons.
Because as of
With
right
Z-Man
now,
Zipper and Paulo Yama. That was last
we're
year.
we're
That was
pretty
before the
solidly
draft.
supporting
So this
the
is not the first time they're going
Dungeon
against
and their
each other.
players
I
at the
think
moment.
This is the first time in singles for them together.
And it's their first match, respectively, of this new era season. So maybe a fresh start for one of them. Somebody's coming out.
At least it makes
on
sense
top
when
today.
you're in a situation
Let's go
where
to
it's
the
like a
tail
dungeon
of the
player and
tape.
someone else, and you
Eric,
can't decide
Z-Man
which one to
and
choose.
Zipper.
Well,
we know he knows his way
we'll just go with the dungeon.
Comic book movies. He's
Why
also
not?
very good at new releases and helping Kaiser write his stand-up material. Sassy Stacy Howard, very good at romantic comedy. She knows her Matthew McConaughey movies too, and she's very good at beating legends.
And wheels.
Legends of the game.
Legends.
And she's very good at retiring legends and forcing them into the broadcast booth. What an amazing competitor she is at doing just that. Brianne, I think I'm all set and ready to go. You have any last words before we get these competitors out and underway?
Well, let's just get to it, shall we?
Then it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown.
All right. Let's see how I do
Got a
by
little
myself.
southern twang in there to the
I love that. I love that.
Schmoedown.
Get some accents on it.
Introducing first, with a singles record of 1-0, representing his faction, the Dungeon, and led to the ring by his manager, Kaiser, Eric Z-Man Zipper. All right, there's
Wow,
Kaiser.
so many.
Smets with his
Ooh,
bell.
the whole crew.
A lot of them showed up today.
You got Vinny over there. You got Adam Witt. Look at all these. Is Eric going to be here?
I don't know if he's going to show. Oh, there he is. It's the dude. It is the dude from the Big Lebowski.
He's got the Big Lebowski look.
That doesn't look like a white Russian to me, but it's something.
Yeah, this is wow.
It's a good look.
I mean,
it works
I
for
don't
him.
know what you call that
I like
drink,
it.
actually, so
All
we're
right,
going to have to
so
find
Real
out.
quick, I'd like to thank Roxy Stryer for getting out of work early from her other job, working the perfume counter at Sears. Thanks for bringing samples.
Kaiser, I love you, man, but you're out of your element. I got this.
All right. Took 4 men to seat Eric, and now he's saying I'm good on my own. And his opponent, with a record of 5 wins, 5 defeats, 1 technical knockout, led to the ring by her manager, Roxy Stryer. On behalf of the faction of the Rock Stars, it's Sassy
It's a good song for her.
Stacy Howard. There's Roxy. I like that Guns N' Roses
Look
shirt.
at that.
Mark Andrico walking Stacy
Oh,
out.
I love it. There's a whole rock star vibe going on here.
Yeah, it's almost like Andrico is the roadie. And he's getting his
Every pop star needs a roadie.
lead singer to the handshake there. Nice sportsmanship. Roxy and Andrico.
What about perfume?
A little bit of bad blood between the managers as they
that's
make
what
their
that
way
is.
stage left. And now it's the competitor, Stacy Howard. You've been here a number of times. Eric Zipper, newer to singles, but you've been underneath the white-hot spotlight of the Schmoedown no less times. And now I'll remind everyone of the rules of round number 1. In round number 1, 8 questions from 8 different corners of movie trivia Schmoedown know-how. Each question's worth a point. No penalty for missing a question.
if this
There's
is
no stealing.
already
in round number 1, we'll ask a question. You have about 15 seconds.
potential-
I'm sorry, Stacey, am I boring you? You have about 15 seconds to make sure.
If this is already talks of potential match of the
Once I
year,
ask you by name,
these
to
are
reveal
not
your
two
answer,
competitors
show
that
what you
you
wrote on the
normally
whiteboard.
that
At the
people
same
would
time, you
normally
verbalize your
associate
answer
with match of the
into
year.
microphone. You
So,
have 3 usages
I'm
of the
expecting some
JTE
really
rule.
cool
I think
stuff
I'm
to go
both
down.
Well,
Like,
they've been here. They know this. This
If
ain't no
you
rodeo.
think
Yeah,
you want
I'm
more
just-
time, you want to buy yourself an extra 15
I'm
seconds.
kinda hyped
use
up
one
here
of the 3
for
JTE
these
rules. You also
two.
each have 1 challenge to be used at any point throughout the 3-round match to be issued by your managers. All right. I thought I did a pretty good reading of the rules. Didn't seem to impress Stacey
I
or
love
Eric. Stacey, are you ready to compete?
Sure, yeah.
El
Love it.
Duderino?
The zip abides.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown!
do this.
Throaty crowd here today. And our
Phrasing.
match kicks off in round number 1 with the category of action adventure. And the question is, which Oscar-winning actress plays Jason Statham's mother in The Fate of the Furious?
I love all the Fast and Furious franchise.
Do you really? Or are you
I
being
do.
facetious?
No, I
Oh,
am
yeah.
being quite serious.
They're fun, dumb movies.
I'm sorry, what?
4. I mean, they're
I
pretty
wouldn't
stupid.
say dumb.
They're really dumb, but fun. 1
I
pens
mean-
down. Stacey, going to you.
Dame Helen Mirren.
It is Sir
correct.
Lord Dame Helen Mirren.
Helen Mirren.
He got it too.
Alright,
Helen Mirren,
tie game.
Sir Lord
Dame,
Helen Mirren.
Dame,
So on.
please respect the title.
I don't have
All right, your
something to
second
erase with.
question. 90s movies. Robert De Niro plays a gangster named Sam Ace Rothstein in what 1995 crime film?
Very well. Very well.
Thank you.
So when we were breaking it down, Brianna and I decided Rothstein, like David
Instead
Lee
of
Roth
Rothstein.
and Bruce Springsteen,
Yes.
2 of the greatest American songsters.
I need those breakdowns.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Going to Z-Man. What do you got?
Analyze this.
It
It
is not.
Not. Does Stacey have it?
Once Upon a Time in America?
It is also not.
What do we got?
It's Casino.
Casino.
Oh.
Gentlemen.
Yeah,
That's where you were.
that's not what I got. Don't worry
Not
about
that
it.
long ago.
Don't worry
doing
about
some
it.
stand-up
Didn't
in
there
a
recently?
casino.
John Rickles, great in Casino.
It was no, he didn't know it, but okay.
All right. Ease up, managers, because now it's time for the third question. That's in the world of dramas.
Go flies.
And the query is, what 2013 film stars Leonardo DiCaprio and is based on a classic novel by F. Scott Fitzgerald?
You read novels? I'm gonna take that as no.
13.
Does the biography of Tiger Woods count as a novel?
I don't know. Is it more than 5 pages?
4.
3, yes it is.
Oh, okay.
1. Pens down. Stacy.
Oh,
Howard.
did I not repeat the
Didn't
question?
get it in time. Sorry. Eric Zipper.
The Great Gatsby.
He's got a lead.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's
2
stupid.
to 1.
Oh,
Yeah, please. I couldn't hear the clarification. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Huh?
We good?
All right, there's going to be a challenge issued, and we'll be right back with our
Really?
ruling.
oh man. I don't know why I blinked on Great Gatsby. Of course it is. Duh.
And we're back. The challenge issued
Dumb.
by Roxy Stryer, the manager of Sassy Stacy Howard, was that the countdown wasn't loud enough, and her competitor couldn't hear the countdown, so she didn't have time to issue a JTE rule. So the ruling is going to be, that's fair. Countdown was not loud enough, even though I have a great booming voice usually. So what we're going to do, because it's not fair to ask Stacy Howard the same question, we're going to ask you a different question in the world of dramas. This is just to you for a point.
Okay, got it. Thank you. Appreciate
All
it.
right, don't thank me. It's the fairness of the game. Dramas. Stacy, and your question. Who plays Bradley Cooper's older brother, Bobby, in the film A Star is Born?
Sam Elliott.
Got it.
Oh yeah.
So now it's 2 to 2.
Okay.
All right, and now we go back to Brianne Chandler. Family films.
Family Films is your next
That was a
question.
good play.
Belt it out,
I'm going to
Brianne.
belt it. Josh Gad provides the voice of a dog named Bailey, who is reincarnated several times in what
Oh.
2017 family film?
Don't like it.
I wouldn't call that a family
Don't
film.
like it. I know it's
'cause
reincarnated.
That means, like, dogs are dying.
It means you have to watch a dog die like 900 times. Don't like it.
I don't agree.
Okay, counting down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, going to you first, Z-Man.
A Dog's Purpose.
That is correct. Does
correct.
Stacy have it?
A Dog's Purpose.
She got it.
The Dog's Purpose.
We all heard the countdown.
It was that or the other one, A Dog's Journey, some
3
BS.
to 3.
Art of Dancing in the Dog Rain, whatever.
All right, your next question is in the world of fantasy science fiction. And the question is, Garrett Hedlund plays James Hook and Hugh Jackman plays Blackbeard in this 2015 fantasy film.
Yeah.
Funny story. I'll
Yes.
tell you on the next question.
Okay,
So
about
stay
this
tuned.
one. Yeah, because we
Stay-
don't
it's
want to give
what we call
anything away.
foreshadowing in the world of novels.
Yeah.
5,
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Going to you first, Stacy. What do you got?
Pan?
It is Pan. Does Eric have it?
Pan.
He was
All
very
right.
excited to reveal it as well.
And
It's the Pan Man.
haven't seen it. Heard it was terrible.
4 to 4, and all of a
Don't know
sudden
if I'll
each
watch it.
competitor's only
Had a
missed
weird
one
dance
question
number
so
in it.
far.
Just being honest.
It's very
It
exciting.
really did. It smells like Teen Spirit something.
Next question. Comedies.
You did great. You did great.
Which actor starred as Erwin Fletcher in 1985's Fletch?
All right, so we had a screening for Pan
Uh-huh.
on a Sunday morning.
Okay.
And I didn't feel like going, so I faked that I was sick. But then that night I saw Van Halen at the Hollywood Bowl.
Who were you faking sick to?
Not
Christian
faking
Marvel.
sick.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
you get out of here. You're gonna get me
Saw
sick,
Halen too. We had a
dude.
good time. 2, 1. Pens down. Going to you first, Eric Zipper. What do you got?
6 feet.
It is Chevy Chase. Stacy
Said Warren Beatty.
didn't have it.
It is Chevy
Now it's
Chase.
5 to 4. Zipper takes a narrow lead. 2 questions remain in round number 1.
I drew on myself.
The ultimate question is in the world of horror/thriller. And the question is, who directed the 2015 found footage film about a trip to see grandparents gone wrong, The Visit? Would
Ever
you-
had a trip go wrong with your
I was
grandparents?
going to say, would you film the entire trip to go see your grandparents?
Probably
Here's
not.
Nana cooking. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sure.
Pens are down, and Stacy Howard has an answer.
M. Night Shyamalan?
It is M. Night Shyamalan. Does Eric have it?
M. Night Shyamalan.
He got it.
Right.
My Night Shyamalan. It's a Scrubs joke for.
Your final question,
Is he playing at
round
home?
1, is animated. Like, the question's not animated, but it's from animated.
gonna be very well
movies.
delivered.
So there we go. Matthew McConaughey, Reese Witherspoon, Scarlett Johansson, and Taron Egerton lent their voices to what 2016 animated film?
I thought you did ask that very well.
You know what? I saw this movie with my children,
You know what I did?
and
I faked sick.
I taught them what a MacGuffin was from this
5,
film.
4. Your kids are like 2. 2. 1.
Pens down.
Going to you first, Eric. What do you got?
Sing?
It's Sing.
It is.
Stacy have it. Stacy did not have it.
Ooh,
So all of a sudden,
Sing.
Eric Zipper pulling away right there at the end. A 7-5 lead is what Eric
And I'm
Zipper
comfortably
enjoys
between them with
currently. He's
6
up by
points.
2 points as we move into round
How
number 2,
wonderful.
known as the wheel round. And fun fact, today's wheel has a sponsored slice from one of our movie trivia Schmoedown patrons. Thank you to all of our patrons out there. Thanks for supporting our show. Check out which tier is
Cheers
right
to the
for you
patrons.
today. The sponsored wheel slice is Pixar movies.
Couldn't
so
do it
if one of
without
our
you.
competitors spins and keeps Pixar movies, we're going to say the name of that patron. And even if we don't say your name, you know what? Brianna and I love you. So
That's right, we do.
each competitor gets a spin at that wheel. You can spin it very gently. It's going to go just fine for Miles. Once you settle on a category, 4 questions are asked to you. Each question's
Whew.
worth 2 points.
All right, so they're coming
There's
out pretty
no penalty
close
for missing a
after
question.
round
However,
1 here.
Stealing is
About
available
a 2
in round
point
number
difference,
2.
looks like,
If
so.
you're not sure of the answer, ask us for multiple
It's
choice.
still
We'll give you 4
anybody's
options, one of which
game.
is the correct answer.
Anyone's game
At that
here.
point, the value of the question goes down to 1. Eric?
What if there's going to be any
you
controversy
are
off that
enjoying
challenge?
a 7-5
Challenges usually spark
lead that really
controversy,
ties the
so
room
we'll see.
together.
I
Would
am
you like to
enjoying
spin
it.
first or defer to your
Love it.
opponent?
I would like to defer.
All right.
Stacy spinning first.
Here we go.
Okay. Stacy, now please.
Stacy has been known to break
Yeah.
a wheel.
Stacy, please don't break this wheel.
Stacy the wheel killer Howard.
Let's be real gentle. Gingerly spin that wheel.
She's got that
Let's grease
Texas
it.
strength.
Grease that wheel.
There we go.
I love that spin.
That's a very nice spin.
All right, I think the wheel's good. I think we're good.
Making her fellow Texas
for
A&M
her,
alum
the
Johnny
song.
Manziel very proud.
The song for her would be Jesus, take the wheel.
Is
Take
that-
it from. Well, because she broke it the last time. So now she needs Jesus to keep it so it doesn't.
When there was
Break
only
again.
one set of hand spins.
All right, everyone.
All right. Round and round it goes. Trying to avoid opponent's choice. She successfully maneuvers past
Oh.
that. No, she doesn't. It's opponent's choice. And so now Eric Zipper immediately calls
Right.
upon his manager, Kaiser. And Kaiser, for some reason, making Zipper walk to him. Okay, Eric, what do you want to stick Stacy with for 4 questions?
Paul
All
Thomas.
Thomas
Ooh.
Anderson.
That's a choice.
Okay.
PTA, you either know that guy or you don't. You know? All right.
Here we go. All right, here's your first question, Stacy.
It's not gonna be
Which
my
Paul Thomas
strongest
Anderson
showing.
film stars Adam Sandler?
Punch Drunk Love.
Punch Drunk Love.
That's correct for 2
As in the
points.
process of saying this is not going to be my strongest
All
showing,
right, so
and
now
I
time to
get
Zipper, 3 questions
points.
remain.
Your second question. What is the last name of Paul and Eli, the twin brothers played by Paul Dano in There Will Be Blood?
Oh. Okay.
multiple.
Okay. I think I know it, but I'm gonna go multiple choice.
Okay.
Your options are A, Plainview, B, March, C, Fletcher, D, Sunday.
Fletcher?
It's Sunday.
That is correct
Oh,
for a
Sunday.
point.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
She
Yep,
takes
yep,
the
yep,
lead
yep,
over
yep.
Zipper.
All right.
I knew it, but I had to be
Working
sure.
your way through. Your next question. Who plays Frank T.J. Mackey in Magnolia?
Frank T.J. Mackey.
Gonna go to 5, 4, 3.
Tom Cruise.
And that's another
Wow.
2 points.
Hey, look at that.
Nice. Nicely
It looks like she
done.
knew Cruz was in the movie, but maybe not which role he played.
Yeah.
All right. This is the final question,
This
I
is the
believe.
final question.
All right, here we go. Which MCU actor plays Lieutenant Detective Christian F. Bigfoot
Bjornsson.
Bjornsson in 2014's Inherent Vice?
MCU actor.
Inherent Vice. God, I know that Joaquin's in that.
Multiple choice.
We will have, here are the choices. A, Jeremy Renner, B, Benicio del Toro, C,
Vice.
Josh Brolin, or D, Anthony Mackie.
Is it Josh Brolin?
Josh Brolin.
That's correct
Yeah.
for points.
Alright.
Yep. Josh Brolin.
It's
Yeah.
clearly
Made
a
it through.
category
I knew
she
them all.
didn't want, but she maneuvered
them
her
all.
way around it fantastically.
Yes. You got to wonder if Zipper gave her that category because that's a strength of his. So
He could
thought
get
he
a steal.
could steal. So
No
I don't
stealing
know.
opportunities from.
Maybe don't shake your head to let us know. So
So
that we
now
don't know.
Eric Zepper's going to have to step up to that wheel,
Dang
and
it, Brian.
he finds himself trailing by 4 points. Very impressive round 2 from Stacey.
You know who my favorite Zipper is? The one from Rescue Rangers. The little fly?
I was
I
never
don't know if
Chippendale's
you ever-
Rescue Rangers
Oh,
guy.
really?
No.
Let's see
Not a
what.
fan. I was more of a tailspin kid.
Okay, yeah, Launchpad's pretty great. Launchpad is.
Launchpad. We knew he was flying drugs.
But Gadget. Gadget is so good in
Coming around.
Chippendale's Rescue Rangers.
Is it going to get to Spinner's Choice is the only
Oh
question.
no. Is it?
Is it going to go past it?
Oh.
Releases is what it looks like.
Yeah.
Possibly one of Zipper's strengths,
That's
but
true.
Roxy's
Mark
happy.
Kaiser talking about it over.
I mean, would you take this category had you spun this?
Last year, yes.
Okay.
This
But
year?
this year, no.
No. The most recent movie I saw was Bad Boys for Life. All right, so he's
taking
going to
it.
keep it.
That's almost the most recent movie anybody's seen
There's
this
a
year.
beverage here.
There haven't been that
what
many
kind of
movies
beverage is that?
past it.
There's some Kahlua in it.
Okay.
Adam Witt just presented it to me, so it's probably best not to ask too many questions.
I
There's
understand.
Zipper in his trademark Sports Center glass. Your first question of 4 in the world of new releases. What 2019 film follows a young man who runs away from a care facility to make his dream of becoming
Peanut
a
Butter Falcon.
professional wrestler come true?
The Peanut Butter Falcon.
That is correct.
Such a great film.
Yep.
Did you get to see this one? Did you see?
I
the
did
Peanut
not
Butter
see that
Falcon?
movie, no.
So good. You
I
have to-
heard it's very
It's
good.
a must see.
All right, your next question. The main events of The Nun take place at a monastery in what Eastern European country?
Italy. Eastern.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Bulgaria, B, Serbia, C,
well,
Romania,
no.
or D, Albania?
Romania. I really.
I'd like to just lodge an official complaint about this question. Can I get those options one more
I
time?
can give you the options one more time without a JT rule. Is it A, Bulgaria, B, Serbia, C, Romania, or D, Albania?
I'm gonna go Romania. I'm not really into horror movies, so I
go
wouldn't
5.
actually know.
Bulgaria?
4. That is incorrect. Stacey, I'm going to give you your options again for a 1-point steal. Is it A, Bulgaria, B, Serbia, C, Romania, or D, Albania?
Romania?
You're right!
Yes.
1 point.
That's how you do it.
Say that!
I have the skin of my teeth all the time.
That's fine.
Stacey Howard, maybe an all-time great guesser. One of the
Pipe
best we've
down,
ever had.
divorced dad
Yes, her
support
and
group,
Josh
okay?
McCouga. I just want them to have a guess off one day.
Back to Eric Z-Man Zipper. You still have 2 questions remaining in the world of new releases. And your penultimate question, Mariel Heller directed what 2018 biopic starring
Is
Melissa
it
McCarthy?
Wish You Were
Can you
Here?
ever forgive me?
Or Can You
That
Ever
is
Forgive
correct
Me?
for 2 points.
Getting those titles mixed up.
Really
wasn't a fan
good
of that
movie.
one.
That's.
And
Huh,
Zipper
I didn't
pulls
like
the
it.
I saw the
point.
movie. Did
I
not
like
see the
Richard
title.
Graham, great.
That's true. That is true.
All right. Your last question, and this could give you the lead going into round number 3 if you get it right off the
Will
bat.
give me the lead. Let's say Will.
Good positive attitude.
Who provides the voice of Scar? in 2019's
Chiwetel
The
Ejiofor.
Chiwetel is your
Chiwetel
That is correct.
Ejiofor. I can never, ever pronounce his name right.
Stacey did a great job.
Chiwetel
Ejiofor.
Ejiofor.
Zipper, spins new releases. He seemed
That's
confident
fine.
enough
Give
in
me-
it
give me
after
crap in the
talking it over
comments
with
for it. I don't
Kaiser,
care.
And now he finds himself with
I
a
don't care.
1-point lead going into round number 3.
Everybody
Round
knew what
number
I was
three. Here it
what I was
is.
trying to do there.
This is it.
This is the second to the death round.
All the marbles. And Roxy speaking with her competitor. Kaiser asking his for $5. In round number 3, each competitor is going to give us a series of numbers.
I
3 numbers
mean,
from each of you. These numbers can range from 1
it's a
to
good.
20.
It's
Each number
nice,
corresponds
close
to a different
match.
corner
It's
of movie trivia
back and
Schmoedown.
forth, back
Know
and
how.
forth.
Your
This is
first
a
question's worth
it's a
2
solid
points.
tennis
Your
match of a
question's worth 3 points.
Schmoedown
Your last one, should we make it that far, is worth
match.
5 big points. There's no penalty for missing a question, and there is no stealing in round number 3. So, Eric, you are enjoying a 1-point lead.
I am enjoying it.
I'm gonna go to
You
sudden
look very
death.
comfortable. Do you have 3 numbers that you feel lucky with, from 1 to 20?
Yeah, let's go with 3, 2, and 10.
And Stacey Howard, what do you like?
6, 12, 16.
All of those.
I
Solid numbers.
recognize those numbers.
Because 16 is a number, Joe Montana.
I know. I was at his retirement jersey ceremony.
Really?
I was on the field. I was part of the one. Hey.
Wow. All right.
Dance
know.
to Simply the Best by Tina Turner.
So, Stacey,
That's a fun fact.
you're going to be asked your questions from Brienne. I'll be asking Eric his questions.
Okay.
For your 2-pointer, you selected number 6, and that corresponds to...
Brad Pitt.
All right.
All right, here we go, Stacy. Brad Pitt plays a World War II officer named Don War Daddy Collier.
It's Inglourious
in
Bastards.
What film?
Fury.
Oh, Fury. Duh.
That is correct for
That's-
2 points.
There it is. There it is.
Aldo Rain in
All right,
Inglourious
pivoting
Bastards.
back
What's
over
wrong with
to
you?
Z-Man. I'll be asking your questions. You
Yeah, it's
selected
Fury.
number 3. And
I'm just
that
kidding,
is
guys.
gonna correspond
I knew
to
that the
World
whole
of
time.
Action adventure movies. Okay. For 2 points. Who plays just paroled Army Ranger Cameron Poe, who must fly home aboard a prison transport in the film Con Air?
Nick Cage.
Nicolas Cage.
2 points, and he's back on top.
Yep.
Which, we need a Nicolas Cage wheel slice, right? Everybody agrees with me?
I do agree with you
All
on
right,
that.
well,
I'll give you that. I'll give
Eric
you
stumps for
that.
Nicolas Cage wheel slice. We pivot back to Stacy for her 3-point question. She selected number 12. Brianne, what's she looking at?
I'm so excited that you selected comedy.
Uh,
That was a little delayed there. A little delayed there. Okay, here we go.
It's because it's round 3.
Who wrote Home Alone, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, and the 1994 remake of Miracle on 34th Street?
Who wrote it?
Yes.
It's Is that Reitman?
5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
Who wrote Home Alone, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, and the 1994 remake of Miracle on 34th Street?
It's right here. It's right here. I know it.
Eric Zipper has all of his jeans.
Okay.
Go to 5.
John Hughes.
Wow.
That is correct.
Oh, yeah,
the
that's-
explosion from the audience.
There it is.
I knew that. I knew that one.
And she forces it back to Zipper.
Well done. You are not out of your element.
I like it there. All right, Eric, the Zipper.
Perform best under pressure.
You chose number 2 for your 3-point question. And that corresponds to the world of crime movies.
Okay.
Your question. Who directed the 2018 crime thriller
Oh, no.
Widows?
Steve McQueen.
There's Steve McQueen. Steve McQueen directed. So now Eric Zipper back on top, and it is a seesaw battle back and forth. This is exciting. This is why you watch the movie Trivia Schmoedown right here, folks.
Yes.
So we go back to Stacey Howard for her 5-point question. She selected the one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time,
That's
Joe
right.
Montana, and that corresponds to what, Brianne?
To fantasy science fiction. Don't know how we feel about that up there.
Guys, it's gonna be Miracle.
It's
gonna be Miracle. Look at this.
Here we go. What
Nope.
Oscar-winning actor provides the voice of King Hrothgar in Robert Zemeckis' Beowulf?
Is that Gerard Butler? No, Oscar winning. Ooh, hold up.
5.
King Hrothgar?
Repeat
4.
the question.
Is this the last one?
Shoot.
Oh, one more.
She has one more after this.
What Oscar-winning actor provides the voice of King Hrothgar in Robert Zemeckis'
Hey,
Beowulf?
that's a solid 5-pointer. Excuse
You
me.
said I have one
Wow.
more?
5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
What Oscar-winning actor provides
Ooh.
the voice of King Hrothgar in Robert Zemeckis' Beowulf?
Is she gonna pull it? Is she gonna pull it?
5, 4.
Anthony Hopkins.
Oh.
Is that it?
I can't keep it.
It's Anthony
That is
Hopkins.
correct. I could not stone
is
face
How do
that
you
one.
do that? How do you do that?
That's actually a really good guess. That
It's a
was
celebratory mood here.
that was really that was impressive.
I could not stone
That was
face
really
that
good.
time mark.
That was
The
really good.
audience was so excited.
What a great moment. And we're not even done
See,
with the match.
okay.
People are
It doesn't
jumping
seem
up in
fair.
their chairs. The audience is going crazy. It's like Stacy won the match, except she hasn't yet.
But she could.
She
problem
could win
is,
it.
Could.
I
And
only
what
know what
a
I
play.
know, and she knows what she doesn't know.
Fair. That's fair.
That's a good
All
point.
right, so Stacy
Even if you win, I don't
improbably
care.
pulling it. You know, a lot of times you get competitors up here and they like milking it and using other JT rules to build up drama. I think that was Stacy using every second to actually conjure the name Anthony Hopkins. She pulled it out just in the nick of time, and she is forced the hand of Eric Zipper to answer his 5-point question.
It all comes down to this, Eric. No pressure. Zero
Shoot.
pressure.
Is he,
All
now,
right.
is he
You
going
do
to pull
have
it?
3 JTEs left, so you know. So you're good, you know.
Eric, you selected category number 10 for your 5-point question. And that corresponds to the world of 1980s movies.
Ooh. All right.
1980s
All right.
films. And your question
John Hughes.
for the win. In what 1984 Robin Williams film does he declare, "I defect" at a Bloomingdale's department store in New York?
1984.
5, 4.
Repeat the question.
I can do that. In the world of 1980s, in what 1984 Robin Williams film does he declare, "I defect" at a Bloomingdale's department store in New York?
Oh, what was that?
Go to 5, 4.
Repeat
3.
the question.
All right. It's your second JT rule. You have one remaining. In what 1984 Robin Williams film does he declare, "I defect" at a Bloomingdale's department store in New York?
That was.
Go to 5, 4, 3,
Repeat the question.
2. That's your last JT rule. In what 1984 Robin Williams film does he declare, "I defect" at a Bloomingdale's department store in New York?
It's not coming to me. Dude, I hope he pulls this.
5,
Oh,
4.
Oil's War.
And your winner, Sassy Stacy
Nice.
Howard!
That's a solid win.
Moscow on the Hudson. Moscow on the Hudson was the answer, and Z-Man is
That makes
crushed,
sense.
and Stacy is ecstatic. And why not? What a well-played match by both competitors. It just ended up breaking Stacy's way. I'm speechless, Brianne. I am absolutely speechless.
I had to remind myself to breathe during this last section.
It's
'cause I
like
was
we
just
were
like, oh
on
my
the hot
gosh.
seat. It was such an intense.
Man.
I'm sure
It
y'all are
was
feeling it
intense.
through the internet airwaves,
was
but
intense.
the studio audience in here, everybody, obviously the competitors, the managers, that was one of the more tense Schmoedowns I've ever been a part of. What a match played by Stacy Howard, getting the answers just
That was-
in the nick
that
of
was
time.
really
And
good. That
Eric
was a
Zipper,
really good
great
match.
performance by him,
Yeah.
trying to conjure the name of Moscow on the Hudson, couldn't quite do it, and for that, Sassy Stacy Howard gets the win. She now has a winning record in her career. She is 6-5.
And that's a pull, too, because that's not a movie you hear the
So
title
excited.
of that often.
Man. And he's only 1-1.
Moscow
so
on the
You
Hudson.
know what? There's a lot he can do
Oh,
from here.
he's
Yeah,
not
that's-
going anywhere. I mean, he clearly showed his mettle. And Stacey
When you hear
Howard,
Rob
she
Williams'
has this
name,
knack
that's
of
not the
coming
movie
up
that
big
you
in the clutch
typically
moments,
hear
like
talked
an
about.
athlete like a Robert Ory. She just
So
hits the big
that's-
shot when she needs to.
That was a good 5-pointer.
That's what she did.
But man,
yet again today with the 5-pointer.
that pull by
I
Stacy.
don't know that reference.
Wow.
And then I was thinking of The Blind Side, and then I was thinking of Michael Orr, and is that even his name?
That is his name, and he was very clutch as well in his
Okay.
own way.
Okay, so I got some football somewhere.
I'm very
Were
proud-
you even talking about football? I don't even know.
Get the Joe Montana retirement.
I don't either,
That's all we need.
'cause
And
sports.
speaking of ceremony, Jen, celebratory is probably not the right word to describe the mood over there. I imagine everybody is really celebrating Anthony Hopkins.
I mean, it just sounds more like amazement than anything else, because if we've learned anything by watching Stacy Howard compete in the last few years in the Schmoedown, it's just that anything is possible and you can never count this girl out. Stacy, I don't even think you believe that you pulled that 5-pointer.
No, I really don't. I honestly was just thinking, like, okay, who's won an Oscar and who has an epic voice? I was like running through all the, typical white men in my head.
That's how you
and
gotta
he
play it.
popped up. And,
That's right.
There we go.
That's how you gotta play it.
Out of nowhere, but I performed best. under pressure, as I've always said, and this one knows when to push me and when to let me chill. So, she talked me through the whole match, and she's why I won today. So.
But I gotta say, when I heard fantasy sci-fi was gonna be your 5-pointer, I got nervous for you because I remember your time back in 6 Degrees when that category really took down you and Brienne one day. It was really nasty. I think she would agree with me.
I'm pretty sure I got like 2 points against Rachel, and that was my category that I received. And yeah, it's not my strongest, but for whatever reason, it just came to me. Sometimes things just come, like I'd regret saying
phrasing.
That.
But I saw Mark Andreyko and Roxy physically trying to will answers to you.
Wow. I was doing my best Professor Xavier on the side going, ah! So yeah, I'm incredibly proud of her. That's her superpower. Every time you underestimate Stacy, she waits to the last second and goes, oh, Anthony Hopkins and John Hughes, of course. And you're like, wait, where did that come from? So this is her power, and I'm thrilled for her. It was a great match all the way around.
And Roxy, I saw you cheering from the sidelines as well.
Roxy looks thrilled.
Pretty good about this start for Stacy Howard this season.
First of all, she deserves to be believed in, and it's about time. And she's an unbelievable player. And we can call it guessing, and she might even call it guessing, but she has so much movie knowledge that you can't say that's guessing when I wouldn't be able to guess that. That's her having enough knowledge of the space to put pieces together and make an educated choice in that decision, and she was able to do that when most of the players out there would have panicked and said nothing.
Yeah, staying calm was the important thing. She didn't freak herself out.
That's a very true.
In that same situation, the moment you
very
start
true statement.
Anxious, you slam all those doors, and she remained level-headed throughout. You could see her think. It was people should watch how she played this match. That's how you play when you don't know the answer.
But there are days that I've watched Stacy play that she could legitimately take down Dan Murrell. And then there are other days when she could not beat your dog, Mark. Right?
This is true.
She would be the first person to admit this. I'm not saying anything new. But I'm just really excited for you because I know the team that you've been paired with. I know that the faction you belong to, and I know that these are the kind of people that can take Stacy Howard to a level that we've never seen her before.
Absolutely.
So what's your plan going forward for this?
Well, first of all, it would have to be like a really smart dog, maybe like a dog from Mars or somebody that came down. Because I think you're right, Stacy can take on a Dan Murrell type. So going forward, we're definitely going after those big giants, and we'll see who's next in our path. But I don't think whoever it is, we're going to have a problem with because Stacy's a champion.
And we're going to study fantasy sci-fi.
Yeah, do that too. Yeah, we'll try a little bit. Studying is, for losers, but it's okay. I'll do a little bit for this.
Stacy, if you are this dangerous when you don't study, I think the league has been put on notice for when you do. Congratulations on a fantastic match today. Back to you guys.
I mean, you have it there. I would be hesitant if my dog Molly challenged Stacy to a match. Brienne, you've known Stacy for such a long time. You guys have worked together before. What does this mean for Stacy in your mind?
I think Stacy's just really happy to be up on top and have that winning record because she's been kind of like even keel since she started in singles.
You can't not be thrilled to
memories are coming back from
and
Jen
pull
talking
the
about the
answer
6 Degrees
of the
versus DC
5-pointer to
movie
stay
news
in the
match
game.
where we
You
got
can't not
fantasy
be
sci-fi,
thrilled
and it
about
was just
that.
a disaster, and I'm like,
That's
I remember all that, and I am glad that is over.
That's just a really good. That was just a really
it's
good.
the thing about good players
good
becoming
pull from
great players
Stacy.
that if you're good at what you
obviously
know,
won her the
it's
game there.
diagnosing your weaknesses and being able to make those into your strengths. And if you can do that, then you'll be great at life, kids. But you also be really good at the movie trivia Schmoedown. I think Stacy is living proof of that. She's 6-5 now. She's off to a great start. She's got a great manager who cares about her performance in Roxy Stryer.
I loved Roxy saying she deserves to be believed in. And I believe that 100% as well.
But on the other side of the match, came out the short end today. Eric Z-Man Zipper, I think, gave a hell of a performance and just got a 5-pointer. He didn't know. He tried to conjure it, a lot like what Stacy did with Anthony Hopkins, and he just came up this short. And Jen, I imagine it's a pretty crestfallen team over there with the dungeon.
It's definitely a somber mood over here. And Zip, I gotta say, I saw you beating yourself up over there at the desk. I know that this match kind of took you by surprise, but it's weird because I feel like I've watched this match unfold the exact same way before with Stacy Howard. Is it just that we look past her as an opponent because you don't know how she's going to show up every day? I mean, what is it?
I don't know, but you're right. I mean, this one definitely hurts. As much as I went into this match, with the bluster and the confidence, I really care about this game, and I really know that I have it in me to play at a level higher than I've been playing. And I think the thing that hurts most about those 5-pointers is that I knew mine and she didn't know hers. And yet I got mine wrong and she got hers right. She just pulled Anthony Hopkins out of nowhere, and I had Moscow on the Hudson floating at the edge of my brain the entire time. And it just, I feel like I played well enough to win, and I just couldn't make it happen in the last moment. And I do think that people underestimate Stacey Howard at their own peril, because she is a wizard. She is a magical being who gets questions right about movies she's never heard of. It's like wild. It's insane. She just picks whatever the first name that comes into her head, and it's always the right name. It's dumb.
I know you're upset, and I'm not laughing at you being upset, but it's the most hilarious description about what we just witnessed here. Don't cry.
Thank you.
Oh my God. Oh, Kaiser, I know you still gotta feel.
Are you
pretty
driving
good.
him home tonight?
I mean, I think he'll be okay by the time we're done with this, but
I'm gonna take one of those scooters.
we know how that ends here, so please don't.
Yeah.
That was a deep pull from a couple seasons ago, but you'll get it in a minute.
That was a JTE reference.
Kaiser, you still have to feel pretty good about this guy's performance, all things aside.
This kid played a lights-out match. He was ready. I've never seen him so confident and trained ever since he's been in the dungeon. So I can't wait for him and Whit to get together and play tag, because, this guy knows the 70s and 80s, and we call it tag, okay? Tag team. Who teams? I don't know. Someone's out there probably saying I don't know my shit, but most of the time I do. But here's the one thing I want to say. And far be it from me to give any credit to a Guns N' Roses groupie, but that freaking challenge that Roxy made on the sound challenge is a thing of beauty. That's what good managing is all about.
Ooh.
So I give her. Now that said,
Is Kaiser paying someone a compliment?
I wasn't done yet.
Okay.
Now I gotta listen to her. Now I gotta listen to that woman run her mouth for the next 6 months, talking smack on me. But that said, how can you not give Stacey Howard credit for that match? That girl played a damn good game. So if you're a fan of the Schmoedown, you got your money's worth today, because those are two of the gnarliest, nastiest competitors you got to see in a knockdown.
This is a thing right now.
And at the end of the day, it's about the sport. It's about the sport.
Kaiser dropping that respect is huge.
I'm proud of both of them.
Last thing I want to say is that as much as, I'm going to crawl away, lick my wounds, but I'm coming back, and this is not the last time that Stacey and I have seen each other in that ring.
Ooh.
I think I speak for everyone in this room where I'd like to see more of this rivalry.
As long as you don't wear that stupid sweater next time.
This is Adam's sweater. It's fine.
It's authentic.
Well, that makes sense if it's his sweater. That makes sense. All right, can we go home now?
Sure.
Not her sweater.
Just don't take a scooter, for the love of God.
All right.
Back to you guys.
That is good advice from Jen Sturger. Avoid those scooters, kids. The sweaters, I guess it's based on personal fashion. A lot to take out of that interview. Eric Zipper, very funny, but you know it hurt him.
You can see that it
Those
hurt
are some
him.
really
He
nice
had such
post interviews there. I
passion
really,
for this game, and that's
really
what
enjoyed
I really appreciate. And
Kaiser
that's why
dropping that respect
matches like
on
this are so great
Roxy.
when you have people in there
You don't see that
really
often.
want to be and really want to win.
Yeah.
I'm not saying from Kaiser,
It
I'm
just
just
makes
saying in
it so much
general, you
more
don't see
exciting for the rest
a
of
whole
the
lot of
And then
respect
I
being
think
thrown
down
towards
in hell, it's
Roxy.
getting a little drafty because
So,
Kaiser actually paid a compliment to Roxy Stryer,
Yeah.
giving her credit for the challenge, which a warranted challenge. It was upheld, and so I think that maybe a little bit of
most situations, people are like upset about
again,
those challenges,
what a
but
clutch
throwing
performance
some
by,
respect
I'll
for
say
the
right now,
challenge.
one of the all-time clutch artists in Schmoedown.
That's not something you usually see in the
Definite
Schmoedown.
clutch artist. I also believe Zipper when he says he played well enough to win, and that's very true, but today just wasn't his day. And that's how it goes in the movie trivia.
I think he did. I think he did play well enough to win.
Well, it's always a win when you get to be on the desk next to Brianne Chandler. Check her
But
out wherever you
he
do
just
your
went up
online
against,
social media shopping. Miss Movies.
Stacey
I am
Howard
Barry
and
Mark,
her
Baby
powerful
Cartels, and for
ability
the
to
love
guess.
of God, go to the Schmoedownlive.com. Check out our newest live events. We're going to announce
Also,
cities all the
Stacey just
time
knows
around
a
these
lot of
parts,
stuff,
and
too,
our
so
movie trivia Schmoedown Patreon.
not just her
Check it out.
powerful ability
Select
to
which
guess, but
tier
her
is
powerful
right for
ability
you.
to know
On behalf of
movie
Christian
trivia.
Harloff and the whole incredible crew here at the Movie Trivia Schmoedown, our great studio audience, I'm Mark, and we'll see you next time at the Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
Yeah. All right. That was the end of that. That was a really good match. I mean, yeah, I see that being up there, upwards of that match of the year contendership, as people have been chatting about. So, man, yeah, said Zipper going into this. Zipper could have won. Stacy did. Stacy continues to surprise, even though, like they've been saying, it shouldn't be a surprise anymore when Stacy takes it. So that's just how the game is. Yeah, very impressive for everybody. I can't wait to see both of them again whenever we get a chance to see both of them again. I know Eric Zipper is going to be in the Inner Geekdom tournament that's going to be going down through StreamYards on the channel here pretty soon. So looking forward to that. But outside of that, hopefully we get to see them get back into the studio here pretty soon and get some more matches filmed, because this has been a bumpy, crazy year so far, both in the Schmoedown and in the world, in real life. It's been a crazy, crazy year in the world. Anyway, now we get to move on to the fun part where I try to do all the things that you should do, all the plugs and all the things that you should click on, and this is not usually my job. Usually the one who sits over here does that, so bear with me as I try to recall everything that I need to recall to talk about at the end here. First of all, you like this match? Go show the Schmoedown Entertainment Network some love. Go over there, like that video, comment on it, do all the things for them that help support them. They've got that Patreon over there also, and while we're not doing live events right now, there's a bunch of really great content, some exhibitions and stuff over there that you need to check out. So go jump over there, jump on that Patreon, peck that tier that's right for you, and show them some love over there. As for us over here, we've got a bunch of stuff going on this channel too, which is crazy considering there's no movies in the theaters at this current moment. But you still want to tune in every Tuesday night at 9:30 Central Time. We have our show called The Tagline, where we talk movies, we talk whatever movie news is out there and all sorts of stuff. We even cover a little bit about the Schmoedown as well. So if you're into all that, you're going to want to come over on Tuesday nights and check us out and hang out with us live in the chat. It's a lot of fun, we promise. Just ask anybody that you might know who was in the chat before, if you know that they were in the chat. Anyway, moving on. All sorts of fun stuff going on this channel. If you want to keep up with all of it, though, you're going to need to follow us on all the social medias. You're going to need to hit up Cinefanatics MLP on Twitter, on Instagram. Come to the Facebook group. It's facebook.com/groups/Cinefanatics. All sorts of places you can join us. If you liked this video, you liked this reaction that I did solo by myself, you can like this video down below. You can also hit the subscribe button and all that sort of stuff. Let me make sure I'm where I want to be real quick in all this. I'm thinking we hit everything. Yeah. Oh, that's right. My sick brother from the other room is telling me to talk about the Patreon. That is correct. We do have a Patreon now. I got to get used to that. It's patreon.com/Cinefanatics. We also have some tiers on there that you can pick that all of them are right for you, so pick all of them. Not sure you can actually do that. You can't, but go ahead and do it anyway and see what happens. Look forward to all the content and all the stuff that we're going to be doing on the Patreon also. We are so happy to have that started, and lots of fun stuff going to come from there. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this one up here, guys. Like I said before, you can subscribe down below, and you can also subscribe somewhere up here. It's going to be right where my head would normally be. And over here, also, more videos and stuff that you can check out. And as always, we'll get Sicky feeling better, and we'll be back together normally here pretty soon. Hopefully on Tuesday. See ya. Hey, Dopey, stop being sneezy.